Welcome back to Craftardia. I must warn you that this video may be a bit too violent for some people, so please, don't flip your shit when I have given you a clean spatula. We'll be modding bladed weapons of Fallout 4. Please note that I did not include the unique bladed weapons, we're gonna reserve them for a unique video of their own. We're gonna start with the Chinese officer sword. This is a fancy looking sword that has 3 mods available. The serrated blade makes the targets bleed and it increases the damage significantly. The electrified blade is pretty self-explanatory, as well as the electrified serrated blade. Of course, a fancy-ass sword deserves a fancy-ass upgrade, so I took the best one. Since this is a Chinese sword, I figured the best name for it would be the Democratic Republic of Ass Blood, but as you can see I hit the character limit right as I wrote ass. That was funny to me. It's a pretty cool weapon, and in this episode I decided to go full Edmund Kemper on these raiders' asses, or more precisely limbs.
That's how we do things around here.
Dismemberment efficiency of this weapon is 9 out of 10. Next is the combat knife that has 2 mods, the serrated blade that makes targets bleed, and the stealth blade that increases damage from stealth attacks. Since I like stealth, I took this upgrade and named this weapon Sneaky Stabby. As we all know, stealth in Fallout 4 is like stealth on Goblin difficulty in Styx Master of Shadows, so this weapon probably won't be as useful as it wants to be, but at least it can chop off limbs.
Oh shit.
I was surprised to see that it was able to chop them off this effectively, given that it is a small weapon, but still, overall efficiency 5 out of 10.
Can't take much more.
Next up we have the Machete. It only has 1 upgrade, which is the serrated blade that causes bleeding. I took it and named it Decapitator, because whenever I see those decapitating videos on LiveLeak, most of them use machetes, so it made sense to use this name. Since I wanted to give some style to this weapon, I only decapitated the raider, I didn't dismember him. It gives extra meaning to the weapon name if you ask me. Efficiency 7 out of 10. Now we have the revolutionary sword that has the serrated, electrified and stun pack mods. I was debating which upgrade should I take, but then I realized something. Sometimes when fighting, you need to rely on yourself and your normal weapon rather than crazy upgrades to win the fight. When wielding this weapon, what do we say to the God of Death? Not today.
That looked like it hurt.
The dismemberment efficiency of this weapon largely depends on the angle of your hit, therefore I give it 6 out of 10. And now possibly the greatest weapon that exists in Fallout 4, the Ripa. It has the curved blade and the extended blade. Curved gives a chance to disarm the enemy, while the extended one adds bleeding damage. I took the curved one because it kinda makes the weapon look cooler. It has this L shape that seems a bit more unique compared to the knife shape of the extended blade. I named this weapon Let It Rip. It seemed fitting. And oh boy, was it fitting. Observe my satisfaction while murdering the raider. My microphone was on when I was recording this, so it got picked up. Dismemberment efficiency is 9 out of 10, simply because this weapon functions like a chainsaw, so it's more like cutting through than slicing through, so the level of enjoyment while doing it is much greater, therefore the high rating. Next weapon is the Shish Kebab. It has 1 upgrade, which is the extra flame jets that improves energy damage. This weapon is quite weird if you ask me, and I really like the name, so I left it as it is. This weapon is similar to the revolutionary sword. When it comes to dismemberment, you need to hit the right angle to properly dismember, so I rate this one 6 out of 10. The final moddable bladed melee weapon is the Switchblade. This is a super small knife that only has the serrated blade mod. I took it and named this weapon 100 ways to stab. I tried my best to dismember this raider, but this weapon simply cannot do that.
You'll ever make.
Efficiency 0 out of 10. There is one more bladed melee weapon which isn't moddable. It is the Grognak's axe. This is a large and effective weapon, but when it comes to dismemberment it is very unreliable. It is going to cut whichever body part it wants, regardless of where you aim. I give this weapon the efficiency 8 out of 10, since not every hit results with dismemberment, which disappointed me a bit, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoy this glorious display of murder and dismemberment. The bladed weapons of Fallout 4 are quite interesting and I like using them, especially the Ripa. Thanks for watching and make sure to let me know what would you like to see next. Unique weapon spotlights, legendary weapon mods, power armor modding maybe? Comment below and let me know. I have been Petard, your glorious lord, and I shall see you next time.